All right, Jordan Poole. Usually, when it comes to dudes from Milwaukee, I like to take it easy on them. See, Golden State has actually three people from Milwaukee, but two of them have won a ring with the Golden State Warriors. One is Kevon Looney. I remember actually when Kevon Looney was signing on to UCLA. He was like almost like a big deal in Milwaukee. He's up getting drafted to the Golden State Warriors. And therefore, he has now. I think he has either 3 or 4 rings with the Golden State Warriors right now. I don't know if he. I don't think he was there for the first one. So he has 3 rings with the Golden State Warriors right now. And then all of a sudden, a couple years later, you hear about Jordan Poole and how good Jordan Poole is. I'm like, who the heck is Jordan Poole? I looked him up. I realized he went to, at first, Rufus King High School in Milwaukee before he transferred to some high school out in Indiana. Ends up going to sign on the University of Michigan, and he ends up getting drafted to the Golden State Warriors, of course. He has to go through the whole G League thing, because I think he's been around since the 2019-20 season. I didn't hear nothing about him until last season. So, for all the Warriors championship run last year, we heard how good Jordan Poole is, how he possibly can be somewhat the future of the Golden State Warriors. He was decent in his actual first year, everybody knowing him. He was a great person to come off the bench. He gave a nice backup to the old heads and Steph and Clay, and even to a point Draymond. As we all know, Golden State gets their ring last year against the Boston Celtics. Therefore, Jordan Poole, coming out of Milwaukee, gets his first ring. And then we hear about him possibly wanting a big payday, possibly getting a big payday, or he possibly, hold on right quick, could be onto another team. But no, he signs on. They sign him to another deal, a big deal. I think it was worth 120, some astronomical deal. But before that even happens, he gets slumped out by Draymond Green. Now, we don't know exactly why he got slumped out by Draymond Green, but I'm starting to figure out why he possibly got slumped out by Draymond Green. But at that time, everybody's feeling bad for Jordan Poole because he got slumped out, sucker punched by Jordan Poole. It was put on the internet for everybody to see and laugh. I, for one, being from Milwaukee myself, it's going to stand up against my Milwaukee brother against that Michigan goofball and Draymond Green, because Draymond Green is from Michigan. It's kind of like in the Midwest, it's kind of like a rivalry between the states in the Midwest. You see, you got Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, Iowa, Minnesota, Ohio, Indiana. All of them states all in the same area. Mainly the rivalry is due to college, of course, because all those teams are in Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin, Minnesota, Ohio State, all Michigan State, Michigan, all in the Big Ten. So there's a little rivalry going around there. So I'm joking. I'm like, it's a full on, jokingly, it's a full on hit on Draymond Green from the state of Wisconsin for slumping out Jordan Poole. So we try to figure out how Jordan Poole is going to react, how Draymond Green, how they going to react as a teammates moving on. Jordan Poole gets that big signing bonus, signing extension. And then the season starts. As we all know, the Warriors had an up and down season. They sucked on the road. Brilliant at home, sucked on the road. Steph was hurt pretty much every turn you look. But there was one thing I started to notice. Jordan Poole wasn't the same Jordan Poole. He did have a decent December, January, but he kind of slumped over in production-wise. I don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. Maybe it could be possibly the money. He got the big payday. He don't have to play no more. Skip forward to the playoffs. We get to the playoffs. Exception of one game, he actually played decent against the Sacramento Kings. Outside of the 6 of the 7 games, he sucks badly. And then we get to this past series with the Lakers. We find out he's still somewhat beefing with Draymond Green, dating back all the way to early this year in January. He's pissing off coaches. we're starting to see Steph not look at him the same way. You see Steph looking at him just recently, as of yesterday, last night. Steph ain't really feeling this dude anymore. Then we find out the biggest joke of all from Jordan Poole. Allegedly, he's paying $500,000 on a freaking one-hit wonder. She should be a one-hit wonder. She ain't be a wonder at all because her music sucks and Ice Spice. And I'm thinking in my head, like, he paid $500K for an ordinary woman? I would never. There's plenty of other things to spend $500K or anything close to $500K on outside of paying $500K for a woman from the Bronx. I get that she light-skinned, she got that curly red fro. Supposedly, I think she's half Dominican, half African-American. It really doesn't matter. It's one and the same. So it's basically she's Afro, Latina. I get it. I've been down that road. Well, I never spent $500K on a woman, but I get it. I absolutely get it. Afro Latinas are they are nice looking. They are nice. I've been down that road before. But $500K? Where's this man focus at? So you got everybody clowning him for a second time this season. First time they clowned him because he got slumped out. Now they clowning him because he simped his ass out. And now they clowning him even more because he had a piss poor series against the Lakers. I mean, an absolute abysmal, wretched, abysmal performance against the Lakers. So now, Jordan Poole's future is in the clouds. And I'm even starting to hear rumors of them trying to trade him. I don't know where these rumors are coming from, but I'm seeing rumors of them trying to trade his ass out and get his ass up the hell up out of there to either Chicago, that's what I'm hearing, to whoever. I don't think Steph want him on his team. Steph alluded to some people may have to get the boot, and Jordan Poole possibly could be one of them. Now I'm starting to also hear that people saying Jordan Poole probably sabotaged it so serious because he don't want to be there. That can possibly be true too. I get why he probably don't want to be there with Draymond Green's loud ass mouth. But I'm very disappointed in Jordan Poole. He's supposed to represent the city of Milwaukee. He out here representing being the king of simps and representing piss poor play out here. It's completely egregious, asinine, preposterous what I'm seeing from Jordan Poole. I'm really deeply disappointed. And I'm starting to think now that Draymond Green socked his ass out, mainly because, from what I heard, he's talking mess to the coaches and all that stuff, the coaches that most of the players like. If he's sitting here talking mess to the coaches and getting into it with the coaches on the sideline, you possibly could be the problem. I wouldn't doubt that Steph, in his head right now, he probably got the whole, if you're familiar with this movie, the whole Untouchables with Robert De Niro, Kevin Costner, Sean Connery, when he was trying to catch, I think Kevin Costner was Elliot Ness. I forgot what Sean Connery's character, who his name was in that movie, but Robert De Niro's Al Capone. You remember that scene with Al Capone sitting there with all the freaking gangsters at the table, where this is what Steph is probably thinking in his head right now.
I want you to get this fuck where he breathes. I want you to find this Nancy boy, Elliot Ness. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ass.
Get nowhere unless the team wins.
Team.